On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on. A blessed and wonderful Tuesday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, you don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. But me I ask you a question this morning. How much I want to take when me literally just say very serious and not just me being repetitive each and every morning? Life, my peeps. Let us stop taking it for granted. As we all can clearly see that I come on this platform religiously every morning and speak about the ills that continues to happen right across the length and breadth of Jamaica. Many are the ones and ones them who make it an On The Spot News Media who's no longer among the land of the living. Probably didn't know that they might go wake up in the morning and that would be their last morning. So we have to make it right. And we have to start to appreciate life more and see it for what it really is. Life, me I tell you, my peeps, are the greatest gift ever given unto man. And once you lose it, I hate that. So we have to guard it with everything that we have, because I one alone Jah bless we with. Yeah man. So in the morning, my peeps, we got treaded through the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled Kingston Western Police Division, where we are going to talk about another knockings and clappings that claimed the life of a young man identified as Rushane. Now this is Rushane presently on your screen. Said to be from a section known as Board Villa that are right off Slipen Road there, so literally just across from Craigtown, near to where the Admiral Town police station is. Now, his life was taken by a known, reputed Nakis and Clappis that has been wreaking havoc in the general Kingston Western Police Division, but especially that of Jonestown and Craigtown for years. Now, this criminal element is not just known by people of Craigtown and Jonestown, but he's also known by persons in Portmore St. Catherine, way over there in South Borough, as he was also implicated in the recent fatal knockings and clappings of the councillor in the South Borough Division. So this is a known, reputed Nakis and Clappis that hails from Craigtown, but is a hired it, and him go all boat, go carry out him dirt. Now Sunday, him go knock it and clap it on the youth, yeah, and take the youth 3 pints. Now the youth is laying on a block of ice in a mag. Now the streets I say him shouldn't take the youth life, because him take the youth life on the grounds that the youth is now sleeping with his ex-girlfriend. So many people open at them feelings and in rage over that knockings and clappings. And him just use him might and take the youth life to prove a point to everybody. Because some of the ones and ones them, I make him know same thing get lily him weak. Because that little youth there is just a regular youth in the streets. It's not a Nakis and Clappis. So him fear sleep with the so-called general girl. Because in a Garrison, you know, them have it for say, once you knock a girl, once you sleep with a little tools in the Garrison, a year tools that forever as long as you use a knockis and clappis in the place. Even though she and him might left, the knockis and clappis have it for say, him supposed to can have access to what is between her legs whenever he so desires. Hence the reason why him go prove a pint and slap some can in a Rushane body, leaving him lifeless. But the thing is this, you know, my peeps. Rushane never lose him life the same time right there upon the spot. He was taken to the Kingston Public Hospital, where police personnel visited him, and he gave an account of what took place. And he clearly stated that this criminal element here, presently on your screen identified as Rhaegar Allen, but more popularly known in the streets as Fat F. Yeah, man. The right F you think about a while ago. So I saw them call him Fat Puck. Yeah, man. Him this, presently on your screen. The man, before he lost his life, clearly stated that he was the man that pulled the trigger and full up his body with can. Now Rhaegar Allen, aka Fat F, is presently wanted by the police. In fact, I can't remember when he was never wanted by the police, because this Fat F here is always on the radar of the police. He has always found himself on the wrong side of the law. Now he's wanted for the fatal knockings and clappings of Rushane. Now what Rushane gave to the police is known as a dying declaration. And a dying declaration can stand up in the court of law as evidence against the knockis and clappis that took that person's life. Now for those who is hearing the term dying declaration for the first time, and also for those who have heard it before but didn't fully understand, and for those who just need a little bit of clarification on it, a dying declaration is a type of evidence, a statement made by a person respecting the cause and circumstances of that person's death. It is not made inadmissible by the hearsay rule if the statement was made upon his personal knowledge and under sense of immediately impending his death. Now, one would wonder how powerful is a dying declaration. A dying declaration is also a type of hearsay, which is an out-of-court statement. However, unlike the typical hearsay, a dying declaration is admissible in court, as such as a dying declaration is an exception to the hearsay rule. So the dying declaration can stand up in court and hold grounds as a good enough evidence to convict the knockis and clappis. Yeah, man. So nobody feel say, because the person gone, no longer among the land of the living, the last words out of their mouth, if say, you clap me, the police are going to write that down and bring that into evidence when the knockis and clappis is caught. So Fat F, right now, you get F. Yeah, man. And still, in the war-torn, crime-riddled community of Craigtown in the Kingston Western Police Division, This criminal element here, presently on your screen identified as Rashid Lyons, but more popularly known in the criminal underworld as Guess. For those who have been following On The Spot News Media for a while would have known that this criminal element is definitely no stranger to this channel, no stranger to you, the regular members of Chan Public, and also no stranger to the police. He fled the island through the Mexican border some time ago, went to the United States of America, did not make use of his time there and basically farm fool because, as I've always stated, a corner boy a yard, I go still be a corner boy abroad. So he found himself on the wrong side of the law and got deported back to Jamaica. Now, he was seen in Craigtown some time ago, on and off, pop in and pop out type of situation. I try to wheeze back him way in the Craigtown space. I try to stamp back him ground in the Craigtown space. But let's not forget what Guess did after he left. Let's not forget the things that he said after he left, thinking that because him reach in the so-called land of milk and honey, everything I go always be sweet. So obviously, things never work out for him. Now him want to come back in the place. Now we had words with your political representatives, and we all know who they are. So a meeting was held in Craigtown, Wadea, with your political representatives. And that particular political representative asked the members of Craigtown to take him back into the place. Of course, members of Craigtown definitely tell the political representatives, say, no, we don't want him back here. And because of that, he might try to get into the heads, get into the minds of some of the youths them. And right now, Gaza man them and Clarence Lane out for jump off. But I'm saying this now to the Nakis and Clappis them from Gaza and from Clarence Lane. Is Guess really worth a war? Especially when him never lived there. So basically, we know I go knock it and clap it upon yourself. Take each other's life over a whole common criminal. We abandon you know. But this you know, we talk all sort of ills about you know. We just need to leave Guess alone and make him know say yo, stay out of our place because our place way better off than having the likes of you among us. It is as simple as that. So nobody get up in our feelings because Guess get up in our head and go start trade bullets. And uno I go lose in the life. Have phone parents, family and friends have to go bury uno. I feed them belly, I go ban because them lose another loved one. So continue for hold out like a real G. Continue the ceasefire we are going in a Craigtown and continue to live. Continue to stay among the land of the living. Yeah, man. So anyway, make we continue. Now we're going to talk about the knockings and clappings we go on over the weekend. Over there in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled St. James Police Division. Now the man presently on your screen has since been identified as DanAndrew Marshall, but he's known as Crack in the streets. Said to be a music selector from Eden District in Anchovy, St. James. Now he lost his life along Long Hill Main Road on Sunday. Now reports reaching On The Spot News Media is that sometime around 7:30 p.m. Crack, or Marshall as them call him, was driving his grey Honda step-wagon motor vehicle. He was along with his 23-year-old friend in the front passenger seat. It is said that the two were traveling from the Leith district community towards Reading when a vehicle pulled up beside them right near to the National Water Commission pump station on Long Hill Main Road. It is said that the criminal elements in that vehicle brandished handguns and rifles and start fire inside their vehicle, hitting them both all over their upper bodies. And the fact that the driver of the vehicle was hit, he was critical in his condition, and that condition caused his vehicle to overturn. The police were summoned by passers-by, and upon their arrival transported both injured men to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where it is said that the sound system selector, Marshall, or Crack as he is known in the streets, was pronounced you know what. It is said that the other man is still in the hospital and is said to be in serious conditions. Now no one knows for sure why they were taken out in such a fashion. But as always, my peeps, the knockings and clappings continues. Yeah, man. So anyway, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscasts. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.